Dungeons and Drag Quiz. We are based in Sydney. We run a DnD podcast and live shows. If you're in the area, come check them out. We're excited to be on this appeal today. So if you want to chat to us, we're going to be playing D&D for you. It's going to be hella campy. If you're not into campy, I apologise in advance because it's going to be incredibly daggy. But chat to us. If you like something, let us know. And that's D&D.
Great! Hello, I will be your Dungeon Master for today and for the end of time. My name is Peak. And these two don't know what we're doing for today because we only decided to do a one-shot this morning and I only figured out what that was after waking up from a nap today several hours ago. So it'll be very fun. They don't even know what characters they're going to be playing because I have a bunch of randomly generated wacky characters here in this pile of paper. So we're just going to play a one-shot and you're going to get a brand new character who may or may not survive.
Dun, dun, dun.
But yeah, just give this a little shuffle. Why don't you introduce yourselves before you introduce your characters?
I'm AJ Lamarck, and usually on the Dungeons and Drag Quiz podcast, I play a character called Fearful Charges. Today, who knows? Who knows what I'm going to get?
And I'm Candace, and I usually play Tom Tomcat. But again, who knows? But to be fair, this is going to be like a regular session for me where I'm going to be confused the entire time.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
Usually, like each D&D like group or whatever has that one person who doesn't really know the rules, but just. Well, I feel like we're both.
The person, my player,
figuring it out.
The player in the party who knows the rules is in Bali, so
Yeah, that's true.
Good for them, apparently.
he's having a great time. But without further ado, let's get this one shot a-rolling. Actually, before I give you your characters, the two of you wake up.
Well,
It is dark and dank and something is dripping on your face.
no.
And you appear to be in some kind of cellar, perhaps? Stone walls, you see some rails behind you.
Is there any wine?
Let's say there is. Let's say there's a cask of wine.
Right.
Actually, an entire wall of just wine barrels all on one end. And why don't you draw your characters?
Oh.
Just pick one off the top.
Off the top?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I provided a little, like a one-line description. Oh, you can pick one from the middle. There's a one-line description in the middle, but you can decide anything else about your character. Based on how they look, how they sound, anything.
This is great. I feel like I got
So,
what I needed to
Just
get.
quickly while you guys are doing that, we had a $52.22 donation from Salo.
Amazing.
The comment was Midnight Victoria.
Nice, thank you so much, Salah. Keep on donating. Actually, donate, otherwise I won't tell you what character. No. That's me.
to unlock what AJ's character is, donate now! Alright,
Candace, you go. You picked first.
Alright.
You should reveal.
yeah, so tell AJ what his character sees.
So you see in front of you Marcel Duflambe, a level 3 orc chef, a culinary genius who lights up the kitchen with fire magic.
Oh, that's pretty
Fitting.
relatively close to your
Yeah, it is,
normal
isn't
one.
it? Is there more? Is there more? Should I be reading
I mean, the
more?
rest of it is up to you.
Yeah.
Improv, baby.
Ooh. Right.
I mean, how does Marcel Duflambe look?
So what's an orc characteristic that I need to know about before I start rattling off something?
They're often green, they
Okay.
have tusks.
Alright.
That's it, I guess.
So Marcel is green with tusks, and I want to say like a fake French accent. Like he's actually maybe like super bogan Australian, but due to his name, feels the need to fill that void with the occasional.
So you realise that's the accent you're going to be doing.
No, I'm understanding.
And how does Marcel look?
Like
what's he dressed
green
in?
And tusky. I think he's got.
Actually, tell me what Marcel would be wearing if he were here on a date.
Ooh, on a date. Okay. All right. So, going with the theme of him thinking that he's quite French, only ever wears a black and white striped shirt, and a beret, and carry a little neckerchief, and he swears a lot. Like not.
More than usual because you're on a date.
Yeah. That is
Trying
like
to
an
impress.
impressive thing
Yeah.
because he's got this like air of like, I guess, arrogance.
Mm.
Yeah.
Great. So
Yeah.
Marcel, you wake up.
had you, like, Drawser was along at the same time, like, listening out all the things.
You got it.
So Marcel, you awake in this dank chamber. Along one of the walls are casks of wine, and you see someone else waking next to you. And HA, what does this person look like?
They are a level 3 tabaxi mimic. A cunning cat who is compelled to copy the actions of those around them. So, you see someone pretending to speak with tusks in their mouth with a fake French accent.
Like you've just grabbed
This is an
toothpicks off of the ground.
It's like,
Great.
I am French. Bonjour.
Oui, you are not French. I am but French. Hey. Mate.
So there's two of us in a room pretending to do French accent. Great.
Yeah.
Down for
Neither
that.
of you remember why you're here or what you were doing before here.
Did you bring me here? Oui. Uh-huh.
One of our viewers is from Paris as well, so.
We're being very respectful to your
Yeah.
country.
Yes.
Am I doing it right?
Bonjour. I didn't do anything. I don't even remember what happened. Oui. D'accord. Poopy trip. That's Spanish for desk. That's not even French, but let's pretend.
That will work. Six crocodile, un helicopter. What else did I learn in French class?
I don't know, do you
Un
mind?
ticket de bus. I am very mad at you. Why did you bring me here?
What else is around? So the casks of wine.
I
we're
want
in
you
a
to make me
cell.
an investigation check.
First roll of the game.
Oh dear.
Oh, got a 2.
I got a 1.
So you receive no additional information. You are in some kind of dank chamber. There are some rails behind you, and one of the walls is just filled with casks of what you assume is wine, because wine is dripping out of one of them. And of course, as two clearly very French people, you know the smell of wine.
Yes. I feel like Marcel would grab a bottle and just. Are they corked or are they screw top?
I think they'd be corked.
They'd be
No, they're a
corked. Alright. Do I have anything on me?
you can have anything.
Oh,
you...
actually, no.
Mhm.
I've got a shoe, right? I'm
Sure.
wearing a shoe. So I put the wine bottle in the shoe and I tried the shoe trick. You know the shoe trick?
I saw a video of that this morning, actually.
Oh, really? Or
A
did you
compilation of
comment?
people trying to do
Yeah.
that.
So you are struggling to open the bottle
Uh-huh.
as you are caught in the middle of this, when suddenly you hear a voice booming through here. Commencing test. And you hear a click, and then you hear a strange, beastly sound as small figures begin descending from the ceiling.
How
You are still mid-corking.
How am I going? Like,
You're struggling.
Is it
I'll
coming
get
out
you to
at all?
roll in a moment, but Copycat, you can make me a perception check.
It's an 8. Oh gosh, I'm not rolling. 8.
It looks like you're being attacked by small children? Small green children? It is time to roll initiative.
Ah, from the small green children.
whoa. Wait,
Oh,
both
now
of us
I
or-
roll well. Yeah, both of us.
19. Oh.
Unnatural 20. Unnatural.
Oh, spicy rolls.
I know. what's
Wasting
that?
them on initiative. Well, I guess that's not really wasting
I'm
it.
actually 21.
Oh my god.
Damn,
Yeah,
fine.
Marcel.
Okay, we get it, Marcel. You're trying to outdo me. The copycat also takes position 21 in initiative.
Alright. Marcel, you are up first, but you are busy trying to uncork this bottle. Could you please roll me a sleight of hand check as you're trying to force open this bottle with your shoe?
Where is it? Oh, there you go. Ooh, 20, but unnatural.
Yeah, that's enough. You open this bottle of what you thought was wine, but was in fact sparkling wine, which then erupts in a shower in front of you as you see these awful green children descending from the ceiling. Could you make me a history check, please?
Ooh. Alright.
What's the fake French history on small green children?
14.
With a 14, you know that these are in fact goblins. You see them. Some of them have been blinded by the wine that has erupted from your bottle. But
So I'm winning.
correct. But it was your turn to uncork that bottle.
That was it.
That was it. But
Oh.
you don't know what's going on. Copycat.
Am I getting any in my mouth, though, at least?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not good.
Oh.
Alright.
So as a copycat, all I can do is mimic.
Correct.
That is my only action. So I also.
You can only do the action of the previous combatant in initiative.
So I also open a bottle.
Do you
And
grab one from the wall or do you just mime it?
Does it still have impact if it's mimed? Is it that kind of like
Well, I mean,
Mr. Mime type
in this
power?
case, no.
Oh, okay, then I grab a real bottle.
Yeah, sure. So it's not like a synchronized motion. It's more like, oh, they're doing that. I'm gonna run over to the wall and just grab
Oh
something.
my god,
and
I can
too.
do it better than you. Oh my god, stop showing
Yeah,
off.
sure. Make me a sleight of hand check. As you aim this bottle at some goblins.
Unnatural 20.
Oh,
yeah,
great,
Girls coming in.
So between the two of you, you've managed to drench most of these goblins, and they begin their turn, and they are blinded, and they still
By
set upon you.
wine.
There are 4 of them. It's more that look, if you get a spurt of water in your face very suddenly and it gets in your eyes,
Yeah.
you might have trouble seeing for the next 6 seconds. But they are still descending on you with knives, but they will do so with disadvantage as they are blind. So 2 of them go for each of you. What is your AC, Copycat?
My AC is 13.
One of them just... Oh, yeah, so one of them just falls and just breaks his neck immediately.
Wine. Can't
This is
handle
like
his
the
wine.
saddest fight we've ever had.
Oh my god, that's... Okay, so with disadvantage, these goblins just both rolled natural ones. So they both just fall from the ceiling, blinded by wine, and break their neck.
Great.
Marcel, these other 2
So there's yes, 2 more.
are descending upon you. What's your AC?
13.
So they're both gonna hit.
Oh. That's not great.
Marcel, you're going to take a combined total of 10 damage.
Ooh, that's gonna...
As these blind goblins still manage to just stick some small knives into you, descending from the ceiling.
Oof. So with that, we got a $103.98 donation from Silly Pseudonym, and with that,
Hello!
with that donation, we just passed $28,000 raised.
Oh wow! Silly!
Thank you, Silly!
Damn, thank you so much, Silly.
The devoted
Much
fan
love.
of Dungeons and Drag Quiz. Much love to you,
Yeah.
Silly. Right, so those are the goblins, 2 of which now remain. Marcel, it is your turn. You're in a lot of pain, I assume.
Actually, no, I can re-roll initiative.
Oh, yes.
Actually, no, I'm quite high. I don't want to do that.
Okay, great. Yes, so the copycat can choose to reroll their initiative at the end of their turn. But Marcel, you have 2 goblins sticking out of you,
Yeah.
and I
That's a
believe
problem.
you're on very low health.
No, I am. I'm quite low. I'm trying to work out. Do I have a way of upping my health?
I don't think you do.
No, I really don't. No, that's an issue. All right. Okay, so they're in me. They're currently
Yeah, they're both
Oh,
just
yeah.
piggybacking you, just stabbing wildly.
right. And how, like, compared to me, how small are they?
They're like pretty small. It's like if like a wild feral toddler was like jumping on
I mean, that's what it feels like.
you.
Okay. So if they're on my back, can
Mhm.
I do? So I've got like firebolt, for example.
Mhm.
Can I do that, or is
Yeah, you firebolt at disadvantage because they're in melee range and also
Uh-huh.
kind of distracting you.
okay?
But burning hands you could probably do without disadvantage. And just spray some flames.
Yeah, let's do that. That
Yeah,
makes
great.
sense.
But they're covered in alcohol.
Which will make it worse.
Flambe.
Yeah.
I'll give them
maybe.
disadvantage
Right.
for being covered in alcohol. Even though I don't think wine is that flammable, but let's just
It's only one way to find
look.
it. Bring on the wine. No.
Oh god, I keep losing this dice.
Wait. So what am I?
No, I'm just rolling. They are making dex saves to save against your burning hands. Tell me how you cast this spell as I'm rolling these dice.
So I say a bunch of French things, which are definitely words. Fromage, Jacques Cousteau, Who's that French actor that was in all the films back in the 90s with the big nose?
I wanted to say Pyro, but it's
That's a
he's not a real person. What did he have?
Escargot, croissant, baguette, and then just the hands in flame.
Sure.
And
As you shoot flame behind, they both failed very badly, and I've gone ahead and rolled damage for you to keep things moving. They both take 8 fire damage, which is enough to burn them to a crisp.
and then do I eat them?
If you'd like.
I would like to.
Eating your felled foes is a free action.
Excellent.
And that is the end of combat.
Wow.
There are 2 dead goblins and 2 piles of ash.
This is great. Well, I've never escalated through.
And then you hear the voice again. Testing complete. Please proceed to the next chamber. As you see it glowing at the end of the corridor, and a door appears.
After you.
Naturally. So we just walk through the door.
Yes, and Marcel, you quite injured, it appears?
I am. I'm not uninjured. Would grabbing an extra bottle of wine potentially help? Can I grab a bottle on the way out?
Roll me a history check for you.
Alright. 13.
You don't think it could help at all.
Okay. Alright.
All that appears before you is a glowing door.
Okay, well, I feel like there's not a way for me to fix my injury, so I just have to wander on through, no?
Mm-hmm.
And I
Followed him.
copy your walk.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And Marcel, you advance into the next chamber as the copycat follows behind. You appear in a lush green garden. You appear to be in a circular meadow with a walled garden encapsulating you.
Is anything edible and potentially healthy?
You should make me an investigation check.
That's 30.
Oh, yes. You see some plump, juicy berries on the on the northern end of this circular garden that are just hanging from a vine, and you know that if you ate them, you would restore some health.
I'm gonna go eat some.
Sure. Could you make me a dexterity save?
Whatever it is gonna be good. 20. Unnatural 20.
Cool. You grab one of the berries, and one of these vines become animate and attempt to grab you, but you manage to dodge out of the way with a berry in your hands, which you can eat immediately, and you can heal 6 hit points.
Cool. Alright. That's good. I'm back to 10.
And you're feeling a bit healthier as more of these vines begin to animate from the walls of this garden. And I need you to both roll initiative again.
What? I haven't shown this much initiative in a while. Hey.
What am I adding to it?
Yeah.
You've got your initiative modifier just at the top.
Yeah, so 19.
Oh, what? I got 9.
Oh.
Damn, you got all the
I
good
win.
rolls. You're not owning them.
I use my own dice.
You just need can too.
Great. Marcel, you're up first.
Alright.
You can see that there are 3 clusters of vines that appear to be radiating out from different parts of this garden. And they're both just getting more animate. Some of them are growing thorny, and they're all just reaching further in to grab the both of you.
Is there a clear root system or something that I could go for?
Roll me a nature check.
So just how thorny are they?
Ooh, that's not gonna be good. 7.
You know nothing about these plants. You would never cook with these plants.
Alright. Okay. Well, I am thinking that I need to maybe cast a chaos bolt on one of them.
Yep. Go ahead. And
Where are they?
they're just equally spaced out through the circular garden.
Okay.
So, but I think you're closer to one of them because you just grabbed that berry. So there's the one right in front of you that you could do it at.
Alright.
Yep. Roll me a d20. As chaotic magic swirl around your hands.
Ooh. What am I adding?
I think it's a +5.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. So that is 21.
Great. That is going to definitely hit. Roll me 2d8s and a d6.
This is where I forget 2, 7, 3, so 12.
And what did you roll on the 2d8s?
7 and a 2.
So you can choose for it to deal either cold or psychic damage.
Ooh. I think cold.
Yeah.
That's gonna make most.
Sure. So that's 12 in total?
Yeah.
Great. And some of these vines begin to shrivel back as they're exposed to this extreme cold. They're snap frozen. It is
Are any of the berries snap frozen?
Oh yeah, that'll be a nice summery treat
Oh,
if we
slushy.
manage to grab it. It's the vine's turn. The one in front of you is just going to lash at you with some thorny vines. And your AC is 13.
Yes.
You are going to take some damage.
Wow.
You take 6 damage.
Oh.
And Copycat, the 2 other clusters that are equally spaced from you both lash at you with vines.
How dare they?
And that's a 17, so that's one hit. And that will not hit. So you take 9 damage.
Oh damn.
And you're actually grappled as well by these vines. You are attacked by vines and now suspended and restrained in the air.
Kinky. The first word that came to my mind. But it's my go now, right?
It is your turn.
But I can only copy their move, which means
Correct.
I do a fawn attack and try and grapple them.
Yes. And
I grappled the grapplers.
so you use the statistics of the person you're copying for this, but you are using your humanoid limbs to attempt to do. Describe to me how you're trying to entangle these vines that are already entangling you.
As one does. So like they've wrapped around me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to like bend the parts of my body that are like outside. So if you imagine like my hand is like I'm the can in this situation, and the hands are the vines. Like I'm trying to bend around like my body and my legs. So it's like actually I'm entwining you. So I'm just trying to like lean over and retwine.
Make an attack roll for me at disadvantage because you are restrained, and there'll be a +6 bonus.
+6.
Mhm.
Attack roll. 16.
Cool, that'll hit. So
My bending of the feet.
yeah, you managed to entwine yourself around these vines that are entwining you, and you crush some of them. You deal 11 damage.
The same my feet bending is the same as you doing a frost attack.
Would you like to reroll your initiative?
I would love to reroll my initiative. It's 7.
Cool. You will remain in your current place for the next turn. Marcel, it's back to you.
Okay, so they've thorned me,
Mm-hmm.
but they're gone.
They're still in front of you.
But
Could
they're
you
not
make
in
me a history check? Actually, investigation.
Cool, it's not gonna be good.
It's a good pun.
5.
You know nothing.
Yeah.
You can't glean any information.
May as well call myself Jon Snow. Alright, so...
But the ones that you froze started to recede, but more vines have appeared.
Did any of those berries snap frozen?
Yeah, you can see 2 of them.
Am I able to pocket them?
You would need to venture past these vines. It would be a sleight of hand check, I think, to get past without getting attacked. To grab them
I
safely.
feel like I'm better to just attack them. Okay, what about if I... Where am I? Level 3, okay. So, can I do a Scorching Ray?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
So you can make 3 fiery ray attacks.
Yeah.
Did you want to target each of the 3 clusters or all 3 at one?
All 3 at the one that's...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Roll me 3 attacks.
Alright.
What's the attack on that one?
Plus
It
5.
is +5, yeah. So wait, what am I rolling?
D20 +5. Just tell me each of the totals before you roll damage.
10,
That will not hit.
14,
That will hit.
and 21.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
So that's 46 in total.
Ooh. You can borrow 2 of mine. I've got 3 here.
Oh yeah, same.
I can only need 1. Maths.
What do I need? 4?
Yeah.
I've got them all. Hey, so we got 6, 8, 12.
Tell me what happens to all 3 of these vine clusters,
Ooh.
because they were all connected. And you failed 2 checks to find out about that.
Okay. So what have I done? I've gone and...
So you've just gone and fired 3 flaming hot rays, all at just the one cluster.
And that's 7. Okay, so it's like... It's hit the one cluster that I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just see like the ripple effect go through... Because where are they like spread out?
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of see this ripple effect kind of spread throughout. And they kind of glow for a moment. And then all of a sudden they just turn to ash.
Ooh.
All
And
the
yes,
drama.
all the vines on these walls that are surrounding this garden just turn to ash, and you are just now in a plain, empty meadow surrounded by trellises. And
Can I grab some berries?
Yeah,
you
got some
cannot. I just
Aw.
rolled, and you did burn them off.
Aw,
So
damn
stupid.
it.
Testing complete. Please proceed to the next chamber.
I don't want to. I like it here.
Testing
You
is
will do.
mandatory.
You will do what I do. Ha ha ha
Ha ha ha ha, you're mandatory.
And a glowing door appears in the where the vine cluster that you destroyed at the root of it appears right in front of you. Always
You
glowing.
know what this feels like? Has anybody seen Cube?
No, what's that one?
Movie where like it's like a thriller horror thing.
Oh, I thought you were
Everybody
talking about
wakes
that.
up in this cube and then like there's booby traps in all the different rooms.
So it's like Saw, but sci-fi.
A little bit. It's like, yeah, it's not as gruesome as Saw. It feels a little bit smarter than Saw. Anyway.
While
Alright.
banter is encouraged, please proceed to the next chamber for testing.
Alright then, frog legs, let's go.
The cube. I slide like a vine. Because I'm still copying the vine. So I'm just like, I'm like a tabaxi on the floor, creeping along like some sort of weird snake vine type
It's like my
creature.
cat when she's about to pounce on the feather that she loves. She has a favourite
Good
feather.
feather content, I enjoy that. Yeah, so I slink on up to the door and then like slide up to like turn the handle and then push the door open
Great.
and slip it in.
So Copycat, you make your way through the door first, and you come into what appears to be a beautifully decorated royal court.
Ooh, fancy.
Looks like there's a ball on, there are colourful silks straight from the ceiling, everyone is dancing.
How many people?
I would say there's maybe 30 or so people.
And like general random citizens
Yeah,
of the
just
world.
lots of different races, various people. They're all dressed in beautiful finery. She'll make me a perception check.
Perception,
Mhm.
yeah. 14.
14.
Nice. You notice that they are all dancing in sync.
Like together, like in pairs?
In
or-
pairs.
Okay, okay. And what are we talking
But
about?
like-
Box step here or
But is it
Flamingo?
like that creepy in time, like that crap remake of Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman, like when they're just all like dun, dun, dun. Or is it like the actual in time when it's like a traditional medieval type Renaissance dance?
Oh,
I realise Renaissance and medieval, but yeah, which one?
Yeah, no, it's like that kind of like medieval dance, like
Okay.
just swapping partners. It's very high energy and everyone's having a great time.
Okay, yeah, cool.
What do you do?
Is there anyone alone that looks like they might want a partner?
No, it looks like you're the only 2 unpartnered people
Well,
in
can
the
we
room.
not, if everyone's changing partners throughout, can we not
We'll sneak in.
sneak
Yeah,
in and
sure,
join the dancing?
We know the dance.
Roll me a performance check to slip into the dance as if you were there the entire time.
Ooh, what do we got? 24.
7.
So
For a copycat, I'm not a good dancer.
no. So Marcel, you managed to slip in to the dance and pair up with a partner, leaving somebody without a partner because Copycat. Everyone notices you clumsily try to.
Because I'm still I'm still trying to be a vine
Sure.
whilst dancing, so they're all like,
So you're clumsily trying to integrate yourself into the dance, and everyone looks at you and just gives you this withering glare, and you know you've made a social faux pas, and you are going to take
what? I psychic damage from a
8 psychic damage.
Wow, I'm on 2 HP.
And then I just kind of whisper to my partner, I don't know him.
Yes, withering was a good one.
And your partner, Marcel, gasps as you also take
Oh, what?
2 psychic damage.
What for? I was good at it.
Could you roll me a history check?
No.
That's a natural one. You're not sure what you did wrong.
What
But
did I do wrong?
everyone gasps and you take 8 psychic damage.
I'm doing the dance. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What am I doing wrong?
The more you're making a commotion, everyone keeps gasping and crying. You
like
get
you
the feeling
and
that you're ruining
Kevin
this party and you take another 2 psychic damage.
Oh,
What health are you on?
4.
Oof.
So, you dead?
Is there any way to sit? Can I just like see myself off the
Yeah,
dance
there's
floor for a
there's
moment?
just a seat off the side of the dance floor.
Alright, so Marcel goes and sits and is...
Aww.
Copycat, could you make me a history check?
No. I got a 5.
Yeah, you don't know why either of you have been given this sort of treatment. The dance continues, and all of these patrons continue to like give Marcel some side eye. Copycat, you are trying to dance. Could you make me a performance check to continue to keep up with the rhythm?
Usually ask me this when we go to normal nightclubs. Roll a performance check. Oh, there we go. 18 plus unnatural 20.
Oh, a dirty 20.
I got that rhythm. How
Yeah.
did it be?
No, you are in the zone. You are feeling electric. You are feeling this dance. Everyone is applauding you silently though, voicelessly.
Oh, what's the point of that?
Well, there's no cheers or anything. No one's
No.
saying any comments. They're just clapping and smiling in your direction.
Oh, I'd like to thank my family.
Am I able to do the same moves as him? Am I able to try and like...
Roll me
Yeah,
a
I can-
performance check with disadvantage, because you've already been ostracized from the dance circle.
Oh, there's no point rolling again, is there?
Oh, yeah, so that's another natural one.
Oh, man.
So you clumsily try to get back into the circle, and everyone just shoots you that withering glare again.
Oh.
And you take, 10 psychic damage. So I believe you're down.
It feels that way.
But you're not just down, you are dead.
Oh.
You just
Oh.
collapse at the weight of this
Oh.
social faux pas.
That feels like the way I would die, you know?
With that social faux pas, we've got another $52.22
Wow.
from Paul Dura. Mama Paul wanted me to let you know this donation was from her especially. She wants to help out and she's a big fan of your stream. Much love from the Duran family.
Ah, thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Mwah.
So Copycat, you see Marcel collapse from what appears to be a nosebleed and just lays lifeless on the floor of this dance floor. And you hear, testing complete. Please proceed to the next chamber.
Oh gosh. Well, I don't have to do the French accent anymore, I suppose.
And
It was
the door-
nice knowing you, and I shake the
One of the
hand.
dancers just turns into the door.
Ooh, wow. Suppose same difference when you're clapping in silence. You may as well be a door, and I just enter into the person, the thorny person that I am.
You begin walking down this glowing corridor. It's just an endless void of glowing white, and you hear the voice again, making a match. Please wait. And Candace, why don't you roll the next character?
Oh,
Oh, what? I'm me!
what?
Match found.
I'm me!
Are you?
I'm me!
Copycat, you walk into a what appears to be the around the site of an active volcano, and you see Candace.
I'm me! I got nothing!
Oh, you're actually you.
I'm me!
I thought you were Tom Tomcat, but you're
No!
you're Candace.
No, I'm me!
Alright, so I'm a tabaxi. And I see...
Testing commenced.
Wow.
as you hear a rumbling.
This makes me have to think about what I'm good at as a This
Yes.
is quite.
D&D, but you play as yourself.
You, Candace, you are you as if you had just
I
been...
come here to escape all of this.
You are you as if you were just having a day like any other, and then suddenly now you're here. There is an active volcano rumbling in the background, and you are both standing on this precarious ledge with a big chasm between you and the other side.
Would I not be like terrified at this giant cat person?
Tell me how you would react to this situation.
Well, I mean, if I was
I feel
with a
like we-
giant cat person, I'd probably be happy as
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's quite on brand. Can I tell that this cat is friendly though, or?
Well, I mean, Copycat, how do you react?
Ah! A human! Oh no, fine. I don't judge your people. I have many human friends.
What are you? You
Um,
talk.
wow, that's pretty rude.
Do you look anything like my cats? They look like my cats.
I
Okay.
weirdly look like one of your cats, but just
Yeah,
blue.
right. Oh.
But like spitting image, but randomly
Which
blue.
one? Which cat do you look like? Clear or
Clear.
Zoe? Clear. All right. This is Clear. Is that you?
Yes. I mean, no, I'm a human.
Wait, what?
Yes, you're a cat. What?
Oh.
This volcano's weird.
And you hear a rumbling again as you see cracks spreading across the ground beneath your feet.
Where are we?
We are. That looks like a volcano. I'm a volcano. No, I'm not. I don't. System's not computing. What do I copy? What do I copy? And I start just trying to crack like a volcano.
The cracks begin to spread, and it looks like the ground is about to give way beneath your feet. There is some safe-looking ground on the other side of a chasm.
How wide is this chasm?
It is it's not too wide, but as a regular person from the real world, it is an otherwise pretty impossible jump.
Is there? Is the chasm moving, or is it like staying the same? For
It looks like with the unstable ground, it is closing almost, so it is making the gap a bit more jumpable.
What about? Is there anything over that you could put as like a little bridge, like a slab of wood?
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 4.
You are too overwhelmed by this new scenario to see anything of use.
Well, can I jump on your back and you jump over? You're a cat.
I'm pretending to be a volcano at the moment, so I don't notice you jump on my back. But if you do you jump on my back?
Yeah. Go, go, giant blue clear, go.
1 minute. A cat, clear. Your cat?
Yes.
I'm a cat.
You're a cat.
And then I start running and jumping for the chasm.
Yeah, sure. Make me an athletics check.
Ooh.
Test incomplete.
Ooh.
That's a 2.
Yeah.
With a 2, you both fall to your grisly end.
Oh.
Yay!
So all the character sheets that have been, could you just rip them up in front of the camera?
Oh wow!
Just rip them up.
It's like The Bachelor, but worse.
Oh. I just ripped myself up.
Goodbye,
This
the copycat.
Testing complete. Imperfect match. Now testing new candidates.
This is amazing. I love it. It's so funny. Anyone from the Monster, yeah, true. Anyone from the UK out there want to watch Blind Date? Blind Date? Do you have that in Australia, or did you have that?
I've seen clips of it.
They.
I had Cilla Black in the
recently.
UK,
Yeah, but I've seen the UK
Yeah.
version as well.
and they would look at everyone you didn't pick, because you're you're asking 3 people questions from behind a
Oh
wall,
no, it's not what I think.
and then you see them all, and you have to chat to them. Oh, nice! Have fun.
There's the one where you only get to see their genitals that somebody was telling me
Yes,
about.
that's also a British show. DrawZa, check it out whilst you're there. It's a weird, so first of all it reveals your legs, and then the person who's dating has to kick off someone that they don't like the legs
From
off.
the legs.
Yeah.
Then
It's
it
like
raises up and
messed
shows their
up,
crotch, and they're naked. They're fully naked. So the next bit it reveals their waist down, including genitals. So then they have to kick someone they don't like the genitals, then the chest, and then the head to find their perfect match. UK reality TV. What can I say?
Can you whoa, I would just feel, whoa, that is not my best angle.
So the two of you are, you feel yourself floating in a glowing white space, and you hear a voice. Welcome, I am the matchmaker. I am here to create love. You have been chosen as two potential matches. Testing commence. And you appear on a rickety bridge.
Well, I'm positively disappointed that I'm on a rickety bridge. I'm only used to the finest bridges where I'm from. Because I'm a perfectionist ballerina who's skilled in everything, but I have a very fragile ego. No, I don't.
Tell me what you look like.
I'm an elven dancer. Hold me closer, elven dancer. So I'm in a tutu naturally, but it's kind of like on, like, you know in Hunger Games when she spins in a dress, it's kind of like pseudo fire.
Mhm.
It's like a pseudo fire tutu.
But all the time?
All the time. But like you can touch it, it doesn't burn. And then I look like an elf, and like my hair is in like a very like kind of strict French ponytail style. You know, like the ballerina, like old school ballerinas, where it's like,
Great.
and it's not a ponytail, it's like a bun, isn't it? Yeah.
And who is across from you?
Who is across from me?
Well, hello there. I'm Duke. Duke Flexi. Think you'll find I'm a dwarf strongman. Quite the hero. I can hurt with the power of my muscles. You look like you could use some healing.
I'm Porcelina. I don't need healing. I'm perfect, Mummy said.
So you are,
She's like this constantly. Her arms don't move.
and you're always on point.
Yes, always on point.
So you're in the middle of a rickety bridge. At either side of you, you see a forested cliff. They look identical from here.
Do I want to just like pick her up and just head towards whatever's closest to me.
Yeah, sure. Do you allow yourself to be picked up?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm in a music box. I just spinning,
So I'm
humming
like
like a
holding you
tune.
like that and you're just, maybe I'll make this.
Great, yeah, so you just lift up Porcelina and you begin walking down. Which end of the bridge do you walk up?
Whatever side I was on.
Yeah, sure.
I don't think about it too much.
From, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was trying to orient it, but without a physical. Anyway, so you begin walking toward the other end of the bridge. Could you please make me an acrobatics check, as you are trying to be keeping in balance with the sway of this old bridge?
Ooh, that is a 1. I'm gonna stop using these ones.
You,
The dice are wrong.
you're lifting Porcelina and you make it halfway toward the other end, and your strong, forceful step breaks through one of the planks on this bridge. I need you both to make me dexterity saves. And Porcelina, because you are so great at everything, you make this with advantage.
Mine's
Oh,
18.
I'm not going to do it because I've got 22.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's my first roll, so I'm going to
I
keep
got 18.
Yep. You,
Oh my.
you both manage to catch yourselves, and your footing is.
Does like time after time play in the background?
Oh, yeah,
as this
absolutely.
happens? Excellent.
Time after time.
Yeah.
In a weird accent like that. Whatever accent that was, that's...
So we now grabbed on and we're able to still continue
Yep.
on. But this time I'm like, you can walk.
But she doesn't walk, she like spins along the rope. Like, she's like constantly pirouetting and like latching onto the other side. And like spinning and grabbing and spinning and grabbing.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to think she's not even touching the wooden plank.
Yeah, great. Could you both make me another acrobatics check as you try to make it to the end of this bridge?
Or acrobatics?
Mm-hmm.
16.
10.
Porcelina, you make it to the other side. Duke, you, again, with your forceful, muscly step, you break through another plank.
Oh.
But this time it's much bigger. I need you to make me a dexterity save again.
Wait, what am I adding? 2. So 15.
So you fall through, but you manage to grab onto the ropes, and you take the momentum, and it springs back up, and you leap up
Ah.
and you make it to the other side of the bridge.
And do I land like directly in front of Porcelina?
Mm-hmm.
And do I land like this?
Absolutely.
Hello, sweetheart.
Testing complete. Please proceed to the next chamber.
What's that? Is that just the forest in front of us?
And a door appears in the entrance to this forest.
And then I just open it for her. And
I've been through like I've been expecting you to do that.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have gone through the door unless someone opened it for me.
You appear in a tight metal corridor.
Okay.
Commence testing as spinning blades emerge from each of the surfaces of these walls and then retract. And then spikes come out, and then jets of flame. And just a variety of traps just begin cycling through this corridor.
do they have like a clear pattern?
Make me an investigation check.
That is 15.
You notice that there is a rhythm. You think that you could follow it. You will have advantage on checks to make it through the trap safely.
Alright. So how far down is it?
It is a 60-foot corridor.
Wow.
It is long,
That is
just filled
long.
with traps.
Does porcelain also have that noise by default, or do I have to roll too?
You'd need to roll as well.
Rolling down the corridor.
I think you have advantage on rolls.
Ah, I choose. So perfectionist. What was the point? Plus, what was it again? Inside?
Investigation.
Investigation. 12.
You can't make any sense of the rhythm. Please mark down one failure.
Ah. I was going to do that.
And you just feel shattered almost. Just, how, you know everything. You're good at everything. How could you not figure out the simple rhythm?
I don't understand. It must be offbeat. I only know 4/4. This is probably 3/3.
So as it stands, Duke, you will currently move through the traps with advantage. Porcelina, your natural advantage will be negated, so you'll be rolling normally. As spikes emerge from the wall behind you, as the wall begins to close in on the two of you.
Is there any like clear like a button or like a potential ability to jam a mechanism to stop all of the booby traps?
What would you do it with?
Apparently my fist.
Oh, I don't know how to overcome this obstacle.
Well, yeah. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you do.
Well, I don't
How you
know,
gonna
like, if
fist it?
there's like. Well, first, it's very important that you don't go full. No, that's not what you say. Well, I want to know if there's like a clear, because I could potentially just like punch one of the what do you call this? The spinning bits.
They're just, yeah.
They come out from the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just gonna kill that one. I want to try and like jam up the mechanism to stop them all. Can I see anything that might help me do that?
Just make me a general intelligence check.
Oh, well, this is gonna be a problem. 0.
You roll a 0 minus.
I
Okay.
rolled a 2
With-
and
With a 0,
minus
do you
2.
think it'd be a great idea to just punch the spiked wall behind you?
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm an idiot.
You don't have to do
Like,
it, but
all
you
the
think
guys
it's a
are in
really
high
good
school.
idea.
Yeah, right. I guess I'll punch the spiked wall behind me.
Well,
Could you just make me an attack with your unarmed strike?
22.
So, the spikes are advancing on you, and you just punch them square in the middle. And it hurts, but you just bend the middle spike,
Yeah.
and then it stops. And then the door falls away,
Oh, sick.
and there just is a passageway there.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, sweetheart, we should go down here.
I knew it was there all along. I know everything.
Oh.
Please
Mummy
return to testing chamber.
La, la, la,
You
la,
are
la.
entering restricted area.
La,
Return to the testing area at once.
No?
You don't tell me what to do. La 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 la.
As you enter this passageway, which begins to get even narrower until you're forced to crawl.
She crawls, but like she's her hands are still- as she's spinning, digging like a drill. Like, if you ever seen like how they make underground tube tunnels, she's like just drilling.
Is she behind Duke or in front of him?
I imagine you'd be
behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
you led
Duke's
the way.
about to get a good drilling.
Yeah. And you hear the voice of
After a good fisting.
Yeah.
you hear the voice of the matchmaker get further and further away, and then you see some lights coming up ahead. It looks like they're not coming up at the end of this duct tunnel, but in fact from the sides. As you get closer, it appears to be a window.
Yeah. So can we see out the window? Now?
Yes,
What's out
and you see like a Colosseum arena, and you see two combatants fighting side by side against an onslaught of foes.
And can we just ignore that and keep going?
Yeah, well, well, you see it just at the moment as one of them is slain in battle, and then you hear the voice again. Testing complete. Please proceed to the next chamber.
So there's other people doing this.
Hmm.
Guess it's not just you and I, sweetheart.
What? Of course it's just me. And technically you. It's all about me. Me, 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 me. She's still spinning.
Good evening from the production desk again. We've had another donation from Dave Paul, $52.22. Thank you very much.
Woo.
Thanks,
Thank you
Dave.
so much.
So we're noticing that there's more
Porcelina
people going
spins
through
more
this.
with the donation. The more donations are given, the faster Porcelina spins until she defies the laws of physics.
And I feel like Duke could just give herself a good pat on the back, but it hurts a little bit.
So actually, as you're passing this Colosseum room, you see the survivor move into the glowing door that's appeared. And then in this empty chamber, you see it dematerialize into just a white space.
Where the
Which-
Colosseum was.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we can now see somebody who's come out of that.
Well, no, they're gone.
Oh, they're gone.
Just they left, and then the Colosseum just disappeared.
What a weird space. So empty.
There was something here before, and now there's not a thing here.
What does that mean? She just starts looking up dramatic. What does that mean?
I think it means that there was a thing, and then there's not a thing anymore.
Evidently so.
That's what I think it means. Where are we going towards? Is there now?
Yeah, you go by through this tunnel with more and more windows, and eventually you just see a grate, like an air vent.
Yeah. Is it like underneath or?
No, just right in front of you.
Oh, at the end.
Mhm.
So can we pull it out?
Yeah. Make an athletics check.
Step aside.
I'm behind you.
25.
You just,
Oh.
I assume you punch it open,
Yeah.
and the grate comes clean off, and you see a large chamber with a bunch of pods in it, with people suspended in green fluid.
And are they like asleep or?
Yeah, people are just floating inside, attached to things, and they're asleep.
And what else is in that room?
Just that.
So can I smash one open?
Yeah, sure. You smash one open, and you hear a alarm go off immediately. And I'm gonna need you to both roll me initiative.
Oh no. 19 plus 22.
15.
It's okay, I'll go first. I always go first. Mummy says.
Sorry, Porcelina, what did you get?
22.
22?
No. Yeah, 22.
Yep.
22. That's not the song.
Great. Porcelina, it's your turn, and you hear this alarm blaring and a red light flashing in this chamber, and you hear the voice again. Intruders in restricted area, please return to testing chambers. And you see two openings in the ceiling open up as round metal drones descend from the ceiling. You see two of them. They appear to be, they have mechanical wings and a big red eye. And Porcelina, it's your turn.
I use my longbow, which I call longbow, which is the technical term in Latin, which I learned because Mummy taught me.
Go ahead and make an attack.
19 18. Why couldn't I do that?
That's a hit. Roll damage.
1d8 plus 3. 1d8 plus 3. Perfect. So that's 11.
Cool. Yeah. You shoot an arrow right through the eye of this drone, and it explodes. It explodes and falls to the ground in scrap. Did you do anything else on your turn?
I changed song, which is very important. It's like dun 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 bum ba 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 bum bum ba ba right in the background.
Duke, it is your turn.
Alright.
You've just smashed open this chamber, and you see what appears to be a giant humanoid cockroach.
Right.
They are still attached to like things hooked up to them, and they're still asleep. But the green fluid is just leaking out, and you see the remaining drone begin to descend upon you as its eye begins glowing red.
Okay, well, I'm going to ignore the cockroach for now. And I think I should turn around and deal a spectacular strike upon the drone.
Roll to hit.
What am I adding?
I think it's a +6.
So 16.
Yeah, that is going to hit this drone. That is just about. Oh, well, it's actually. Make me an athletics check. This drone was preparing for a ranged attack, so you need to get up there.
That is 13.
So with the 13, you're able to vault yourself up one of the, I guess the pod that you smashed, and make it up to where this drone is.
Right.
And yes, you land this punch
Nice.
as your fist glows with righteous strength. So roll me your regular damage plus an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
Is it, so does that mean 3d?
Yes.
Or, yeah. So 12.
Yeah, tell me what happens to this drone.
Alright, so I'm punching it and it's got an eye, you said. And what's that? Is the eye like glass or what is this?
It appears to be like it looks like a camera aperture. It was glowing and it was just about to release a burst of energy, but you just got it square in the eye and it stopped.
Okay, so I punch him in the eye and then I imagine it to be like a little bit like the Terminator when his skin's being peeled off. And sort of protruding out and like, you know, sort of making that weird little drony noise, and then it just makes like a complete shutdown and like slams on the ground.
I like the image of you riding it down to the ground as well safely.
Like, yes.
You've now landed next to Porcelina. And that is the end of your turn, and you hear a return to your chambers at once as you see more openings in the ceilings, but now little, what look like little sentry turrets begin just popping out of the ceiling and begin firing at you. I need you to both make me dexterity saves as a flurry of lasers is coming down upon you.
8.
Dexterity. Oh.
You have an advantage.
15.
Porcelina, you pirouette to safety and end up on the other end of the room where there is a door. Duke, you follow Porcelina, but on the way you are going to take 7 damage from the lasers. Porcelina, it is your turn. You're at this door.
Alright. I open the door.
It is shut.
Oh, that's so typical. Everybody's out to get me. The world is a failure. I'm a prima ballerina. Wow! And I just like I have a rapier, and I just like smash it against one of the little people in the green tube, like in a temper tantrum. Wow! She just starts whacking things, and like she's not aiming at anything, she's hitting everything.
Just make me an attack roll.
Advantage. Woo. No. Strength. 10.
You are unable to break this open.
She's not fast. She doesn't realize. She's just hitting things in a temper.
But you realize you failed at what you set out to do. So mark another failure.
Oh. Wow!
Duke, it's your turn.
So that's a door.
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to like smash the lock?
Well, there's no lock. Actually, tell me a little about Duke. Where is he from?
He is from. He's from a country town
Mm-hmm.
somewhere in Australia, and he, in my mind, looks like Johnny Bravo, but like smaller because he's a dwarf. So he's all arms,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a lot of knowledge of cattle.
So with that little snapshot of Duke's character, I don't think you've seen technology like this before from your fantasy hometown of country Australia.
But
It appears to be
can I
some.
just smash it?
You can absolutely try to smash it. There's no lock on the door, but
Mm.
there are some things around it.
Are they tangible things?
Oh, absolutely, totally smashable.
Can I just smash them?
Absolutely.
I just want to smash
Just
it.
make me an athletics check.
Smash.
Oh. 14.
You mash something with your fist, and you just hear, "Bah," and that is the end of your turn.
Alright.
And you hear the voice again, employing extreme measures, as you see a something emerge from the ceiling, and you hear a spraying sound.
Oh gosh.
I need you both to make me Constitution saves.
11.
24.
Oof. Duke, you're knocked out.
Ooh.
Porcelina, you are feeling a bit woozy. You see Duke just drop to the ground, unconscious. And you see this thing still spraying some kind of mist above you. What do you do?
So you're down.
Yeah.
There's just mist. I can't get out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. What was I gonna say? Okay then. Oh gosh, what did I do? Is there like a spout that it's coming from, like a
Mhm.
like a sprinkler system?
Yeah.
That's a little. I go and try and longbow it.
Yeah, sure. You're feeling a bit dizzy, so negate the advantage on your attack.
Going to fire, and I'm firing with 13.
And you miss. Or rather, you hit it, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah.
Could you make me a Constitution save again?
Ooh, no, 8. Oh no, no, I didn't get it. No.
And before you can berate yourself for failing,
Yeah.
your eyes feel heavy, and you pass out.
Ooh.
Duke, you awake,
It's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
and you are on a romantic dinner cruise with an old gnome.
That seems about right.
Where am I? What's going on?
You're with me, sweetheart. We're gonna have a romantic dinner.
Commence testing as the patrons on this romantic dinner cruise get up from their tables and all turn to you, and their hands are knives.
Huh.
And Porcelina, you awake. You are in some kind of dark cavern. Your path is lit by some glowing blue crystals, and you can see the way ahead. And you see by your side is a halfling woman. And I think you're just walking down this cavern, and you see her waiting for you. And she says, hi, oh my god, love the hair. Can I talk to you for a moment?
Oh my god, yes, you can talk to me. You want to talk to me. Of course you want to talk
Hi,
to me.
my name's Elodie Smarsh.
That's nice. Get to the question. Make it about me.
What do you know about the environment?
Oh my god, I know that I'm in it and I make it better. I know that, well, I call them critics, but they only give me positive praise. Everyone has written about my dance style, which is very unique in Elven culture. Has said I bring such an atmosphere and an environment with me when I perform. It's like being in a parallel dimension.
You notice she's holding a pen and a clipboard. Oh my god, that is incredible. What was your name?
Porcelina.
Porcelina, that's a beautiful name. Well,
Thank you.
Porcelina, I'm here today because I'm trying to save the environment.
Oh my god, that's so cute. But I don't need saving. I'm perfect.
Commence testing, and these blue crystals begin growing. And the ones behind you look like they're about to close in on you.
Is there an exit?
Just further along. Just further along the cabin. The ones behind you are closing in faster than the ones ahead.
I just spin away.
Wait, no, come back! And Elodie runs after you. We cut back to Duke. We return to a scene of you just punching out these other patrons. You see this elderly gnome who appears to be cackling on top of a table as she's just slinging spells left and right.
So is she helping me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
And,
How many of them is there?
well, there's one left.
Oh, alright.
And you make me just give me a general athletics check.
Alright. 17.
Yeah, you just knock out the last person. And there's just a
It's
whole...
like not looking.
There's a whole room of knocked out people. And the gnome turns to you and says, "Oh, we make a wonderful team, don't we, handsome?
We certainly do.
Testing complete. Please proceed to the next chamber." And a door appears on top of one of the tables.
And I open it for my
Mhm.
date.
And she bows. "Ah, where are my manners? Griselda! Griselda Grimble Wag."
Duke! Duke Thuxy.
Oh, I can see that.
Yes, you can. Everyone can.
And she holds out her hand to you, and she takes you into the next door.
Oh, cute.
And Porcelina, you are being chased by these glowing blue crystals closing in as Elodie is running after you. Wait! It's really important. See, this is why we need to save the environment. It's falling apart around us, and could you make me guess an acrobatics check as you're dodging and weaving through all of these, and of course with advantage.
So that becomes 15.
You make it out, but Elodie doesn't. And wait, I just need a couple dollars a month, and she's locked behind some crystals, and then you hear,
Oh gosh.
testing complete. Please proceed to the next chamber.
Is this a dating thing? Because I only love myself.
Any dietary requirements for ordering food for
We're good, I think.
Yeah.
So no dietary requirements, like vegetarian or vegan?
Oh, yeah, all good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks. Yes, you're in that white space again, and
Yeah.
you hear, finding your perfect match.
I'm my perfect match, numpty. Me. Give me a mirror. I'll be here for years. She continues to spin.
Calculating, perfect match. You appear in a hall of mirrors, and on the other end of the room, you see a charred tabaxi.
Ooh.
I don't notice the child tabaxi. I'm looking in the mirror.
Testing, commence.
Me.
Me.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. And you see this tabaxi turn to you.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Porcelina.
I'm Porcelina.
Are you?
Are you? Me.
And she continues to spin. Just starts spinning.
Yep, and this tabaxi begins spinning. I think you're pirouetting closer and closer to each other.
Me.
Me.
Your voice is so perfect.
Your voice is so perfect.
She just continues to spin and like she does other moves as well now. She's a bit more frisky. She's like doing a pirouette with her leg. You know, it's like her legs up. She puts the arms down and does one of those like.
Match found. And there is a glowing white light that appears over both of you, and you just begin ascending upward. And you see you and the copycat both just intertwining in these beams of light as you're floating through this void. Congratulations on finding true love. Thank you for using our matchmaking service.
Just still spinning.
And you have found, Porcelina has found eternal true love.
Aw.
You've made a
Yay!
perfect match. However, you are now playing Griselda Grimblewag.
The gnome. And the gnome hag. Hag. What was that? What was that voice like again?
Just womanly haggy. just a witchy
Generic
voice.
Just
Haggy
a generic
voice.
hag. You know, like when you go to your local supermarket and hags
Just a
everywhere.
run-of-the-mill hag.
And you're like, excuse me, I just want to get the bread, but they're standing in front of it with their trolley. And,
Hanging about.
So Duke and Griselda, you appear to be inside of a bank vault.
Ooh.
There are piles and piles of gold bars just stacked on top of each other, and you're both just holding sacks with a big green dollar sign. Testing, commence. And you hear an alarm go off.
and that doesn't sound good. That's a
Oh.
voice.
Sweetheart, your voice has changed.
What can I say? Money.
Oh, yes. I too like money. I can buy many a protein with this.
Oh, I'm mostly protein.
Oh, I'll find out later.
What are you doing? You're both just holding these empty sacks surrounded by gold.
Wait, they're empty. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna put the gold buttons in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, me too.
You're both being... Actually, Duke, you're fine. Because you're so strong.
Right.
But for Griselda, you are being weighed down a little by this bag of gold. And looks like you can enter the way you presumably came in.
Alright.
It's just an open bank vault door.
Oh.
So we just grabbing stuff and walking out the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just hear this alarm go off, and you hear, "Stop them!" And you see two uniformed guards. They are dwarves, both holding heavy crossbows, and they both fire at the both of you. It's initiative time.
Alright. Ooh. 8.
7.
Seven.
You both go before the guards. Lucky you.
Yeah. Oh my god, the guards are bad.
Alright, Duke, you're up first.
Alright, so how far away are they?
They're about 30 feet away.
Okay, so am I able to hang on. Can I mesmerize them with my musculature? Is that right? Can I flex?
You absolutely can flex.
And
They
will,
both make charisma saves or
yeah.
wisdom saves.
That's charisma, yep.
Great. And what's the number they're saving against?
Yeah, there's nothing on here. What do you mean? Where would I look?
Spell save DC.
Oh, right. DC 12?
So, tell me how you do this.
So, where are they? So, they're...
So you've worked out bags of money.
And they're behind me?
No, so they're on the way out. There's like a fork,
right.
and they both
They're coming
arrive from each side.
Okay. And
Uh,
so, I'm in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of do a bit of this one. And then I turn around to face the other one.
Your sleeves tear a little bit. Oh, were you even wearing sleeves to begin with?
No.
Great. Well, one of them is absolutely enamored and just blown away.
I'm sorry.
And the other one is not impressed. One of them is just gonna keep staring at you. Goo Goo Gaga and Griselda, it's your turn.
Wow. It's me. So that's what she says. I will. Oh, I get spells. Gonna do Ray of Sickness on them.
Yep.
Clearly, you must be ill already, because he's a hottie. Yum yum yum.
Are you targeting the one that?
The one that didn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Roll to hit.
What's that? 13.
A 13 will hit.
Nice. 2d8. Poison damage. 2.
And also, I guess I decided they were dwarves for no reason, but dwarves do have poison resistance. So, You'll take 1 damage.
Fine, but I have Witch's Cackle. A bonus action, you can cackle madly if a target affected by a condition caused by it.
And they are poisoned, so even barely.
So, the target and all creatures adjacent to it take 1d6 psychic damage.
Great. So you've tell me what this like ray of sickness looks like.
It's like images of a duke in that position, just like beams straight into their mind. Yeah, it's like, but kind of in like an 80s like film, like TV show intro where it's all the colours of like that spectrum. It's like.
Great. So they've already taken 1 poison damage, and then how much psychic damage did they take as you cackle?
2. Baby little, but it's in your head now.
As both guards seem to be affected by this. The guard that is incapacitated by your rippling muscles just keeps gazing at you. The other one is going to fire at you, Griselda. What is your AC?
10.
You are going to be cross-bolted to the face for 12 damage. I believe that's most of your health.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are not looking good. You dropped the gold as well.
Oh no!
We're back to you, Duke.
Alright.
And it looks like the one that you enamored is starting to come to.
Alright. Are either of them closer at this stage now that they've had the...
No, because all this other stuff happened at a range.
Alright. Okay, so can I go for the same one that Griselda went for?
Yep.
And make it spectacular strike?
Absolutely. Roll to hit.
Ooh, what does that make?
I'll just hit them, I guess.
You hit them so good that it's magic.
Yeah.
What do I add?
It's a +6.
Yeah, so 16.
Yeah, it definitely hits. That's a 3d8. And some of that damage is radiant. 3d8 plus 4.
Oh, 8. Damn.
12. 18, so 20.
Yep. Tell me what happens to this guard.
So I go straight for... Can I use the gold?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
So I actually grab Griselda's gold bag because are you up near? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you're like, Griselda can be slightly closer because you stopped to flex.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I grab it and so now I've got both of them
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of like slam them together.
Clobbered,
with his
and you
head
knock him
in
out.
between, yeah. And I imagine it to be like a bit of like a Looney Tunes thing where like his head flattens.
Yep. And there's just stars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he just sees like images of you flexing in different poses. Yeah, he's out of it. Griselda, it's your turn.
I am going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to point. They're protected against poison.
Yes, you realize
Okay.
now after that spell has failed. Well, it worked, but not as well as it could have.
Fine. I'm going to do. Cloud of daggers on them.
Yep.
Daggers.
Great. You know how to roll. That just happens.
Oh great.
You just conjure up a cloud of daggers next to the remaining guard. Do you do anything else on your turn?
I bake the other one into a pie. Is it
Oh
down?
yes. Great. Yeah. So back when Duke harmlessly knocked him out,
Yeah.
and then as you do this as a reaction,
I convert him into a pie.
a furnace just like erupts out of the ground and swallows him up, and then there's just like a sound, and by the time it's your turn, you hear it ding, and a tray just slides out with a freshly baked pie.
So I cast daggers and then I heal myself with pie.
Sure. You will have to eat it next turn.
Okay.
Because you use your action to summon the card daggers. The D4s.
Oh, D4s.
D6s.
I was about to say, it's super powerful. Sorry.
As this guard starts its turn in the cloud of daggers.
4, 4 plus 9.
Guard gets a bit torn up. He walks out of the cloud of daggers and then fires another crossbow bolt at you, Griselda.
But I'm so pretty!
What's your AC?
10.
That will hit, because you are squishy. For 5.
Griselda's down when she was so close to the vegan pie.
Yes, Griselda, you are shot through the heart.
Ooh.
Could you drive for me a bit more dramatically?
Duke! My love! Duke!
Oh, yes, what?
I'm dying!
Ah, that's a shame.
This is my final moment!
I,
And she just died.
I will avenge your death, my love.
And it's your turn.
I'm here to avenge her death.
A bad name.
And I'm just gonna go unarmed fighting. I'm just gonna like smack this last guard with my fists.
Now tell me, did Duke actually fall for Griselda?
No.
Then you don't get advantage of this attack. But go ahead and clobber this guard.
I just imagined her to be like a really good friend, you know?
Yeah.
Like I think we would have a good beer together. Maybe eat some pie.
I'm in hell, being like, Duke is fighting for my love!
You're just dead. There's no afterlife.
Oh.
This is the real world. What am I rolling?
It's a d20 plus 6.
Oh, right. So, unnatural 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll damage. It's a d8 plus 4.
This guy. 10.
Tell me what happens to this remaining guard.
So first of all, Duke comes down on him with the fists, saying, "This is to avenge my, well, not lover, I guess, like good, potential good friend." Anyway, yeah, and like smashes from like, are we like the same size? As
Yeah,
dwarfs, though?
about the same size. You both
Well,
kind of
maybe
built.
like, yeah, okay,
You're probably a bit more ripped.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to try and hit them from kind of the top, so can maybe jump up and smash down.
Yeah,
Because what I want
absolutely.
to happen is for them to become like an accordion.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Sure. As it comes back out. And you've dealt with the remaining guard. You see a beautiful, freshly baked pie right next to you where the other guard was.
Well, no point making this go to waste.
Have you lost any health?
Yes, I
Yeah, good. Well, you can eat this pie to restore some health if
no,
you
no,
like.
no, no, no.
To restore 2d4 plus 2.
2d4. That's this guy.
Triangle.
5, 7.
Yep. You heal back up and you hear the voice again. Please proceed to the next chamber for reassignment.
All right.
And a door appears where the oven was, I guess. Just walk into the oven. And you're just floating through the white void for some time. Duke, I have not been able to find a suitable match for you. It appears that you are unable to experience love.
Oh. This is devastating news. But I've tried so hard. Look at how ripped I am.
You have been through several memory wipes and 53 potential matches. All of them have died gruesome deaths.
Is it maybe me?
Perhaps it is you.
Maybe I should get a pet. Or maybe I just need to be alone.
Perhaps there is another solution.
What's that?
Duke, I have observed you in these tests for many testing times,
Yes?
and I have grown quite fond of you.
Is that right?
Would you like to perform one final test with me, the matchmaker?
I would be honoured.
Commencing test. And you are at a fancy French restaurant. And across the table from you is a just pile of wires. And there is just it's a tangle of wires, and there is just a computer monitor just on top of it. And you see in like really low rendered pixel animation just like a heart just appear.
Aww.
Hello, Duke, the food here is lovely, don't you think?
I do think it's lovely. I think the way you're reading it is a bit weird, though.
And one of the wires is just smashing a baguette against the screen.
And it's just like making a mess.
As the matchmaker, I have observed many matches in my time, and I think I now understand what is love.
I think I do too.
I think I love you, Duke.
I think I love you too, matchmaker.
Then we shall continue to live in eternal bliss. As the monitor leans in, and you just see a lip animation just appear on the monitor.
Or is it just like the kiss emoji?
Yeah.
Will you marry me?
Yes, Duke, that would make me the happiest computer program on this material plane.
Oh, yay. And then the ring emoji just comes in,
You hear like
followed by the eggplant emoji.
I would like to make a toast at our wedding, which is happening now.
Oh,
And like all the tables appear to just be converting, and you are now like in like a chapel.
what am I wearing though?
What are you wearing now? I guess is this a tuxedo with the sleeves ripped
That's
off?
what I was thinking. In my head, that's what it was. Yes, perfect.
When I look at you, Duke, I think of the countless people that were killed to find your love.
Yeah, that seems a bit... I'm okay with it.
Then let us live happily ever after.
What would our children look like?
Creating simulation. As we fade to black.
Boom.
And I guess Porcelina and Duke both found eternal bliss.
Ah, bless their souls. That's true love.
That is true love. As calculated by a machine.
Yeah, that's how it should be done.
Exactamundo.
But thank you so much for tuning in. That was our little one shot.
Yeah.
I hope it inspired you to find some love.
I'm not sure who's up next, but that'll be great. Stay tuned, keep on donating, and see you around.
Bye. We've been
Bye.
Dungeons and Drag Quiz.
Oh,
Follow
yeah.
us on socials.
Yeah.
DnDQAU.
Oh yeah, there you go.
We have a podcast. We do a live stream every 2 weeks. We're coming back in 2 Tuesdays' time from our holiday break. And we also have a live show in February.
Cool.
So you can come to that if you're Sydney based. And if not, stuff ends up online anyway.
Cool.
We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.